So today in the next session of advanced Kriya Reiki, we have to see, yesterday we saw about emotions that wound us, create a wound in us, and how Kriya Reiki can work to help us understand and overcome the emotions. Now today we are going to see this in a little deeper way. And how? I'm just sharing this with you. And you could see how how to identify the limiting emotions. That is important. Reason is, unless and until you do not identify the emotions that limit you, you will never be able to handle them. Before you handle any problem, you should first identify the problem. So here you are seeing how to identify the limiting emotions. The omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent is already within us. We all know this, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Now, we are not aware of its presence within. Naturally, this is the reason why we accept the limits of our physical existence as the real limits. What does this actually mean? If I say that I wish that the person who was dead and gone 20 years back should come back to life and be in front of me, can I make it manifest? Sorry.
No.
These are the limits which in this physical world we cannot overcome them. Granted. But right now, I am doing these things, or this person is not behaving in a proper way with his family. And I want this person to get a realization that he should behave properly, but I cannot talk to that person. What shall I do? I can't help. Now, this limit can be overcome using Kriya Reiki. You understand? Or I need some XYZ amount for doing these things. And my need is genuine. Now, what do I do? Can I actually get it? Because right now I do not have any resources. I do not have any resources is my limit, which I have accepted due to my physical existence. Using the omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent within, I can transcend this limit. So there are certain limits which we can transcend, and there are certain limits which we cannot transcend. Okay? So, first of all, we have to identify which emotions in our mind, which thoughts in our mind make us feel limited. Okay? We have to note it down. I have a particular desire, but I have a thought in my mind, oh my God, this cannot happen. It's quite possible that that could have happened. But the limitation in my mind is not allowing me to do it further. Just now, I will tell you, 5 minutes back, it so happened. Somebody wants to attend one particular event. Now, the last date for registering for it that was given to me was 25th. The event is today evening. Today is 27th.
Okay. Yes.
Yesterday, she was telling me, I want to attend this. And yesterday, I was so tied up that I could not communicate with the persons who are organizing it to check whether you can accommodate one more person in the event. Now, just now, 5 minutes back, I was just thinking, should I not? And I said, what's wrong in talking to them? Had I accepted the limit and kept quiet, this wouldn't have happened when I spoke to them. They said, yes, we can very comfortably accommodate. If you have even 1 or 2 more people, please let them know and we can accommodate them in the event.
Okay.
So that was wonderful.
Yes.
This would not have happened if I would have accepted the limit.
Yes.
Correct?
True.
Exactly like that. Many times it so happens that you have, like you are doing something, maybe you are into some business venture or whatever. And if I get this, if I do it in this way, it will be wonderful. But for doing my work in this way, I need certain contacts which I don't have. And the contacts which I have are actually very high profiles. Maybe owners of companies like a few thousand crores companies. That kind of companies owners, I have the contact number, but how can I talk to such a big person here? Limit.
Yes.
If you straight away give up that limit and talk, there is a possibility that that particular person will help you carry your venture further. But these are the limiting emotions that I am too small, that person is too big. Okay? That way. And because of that, this is the limit. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And these are the limits which we have to understand and overcome. Okay.
True.
Now, most important thing is, as I said, we have to understand and overcome these limits. So we must look at friends and families as our mirror and reflection. Many times, what we see in another that bothers us and angers us is a part of ourself that is not yet being healed and loved.
Okay.
See, it is a very common thing that when we are talking, sometimes unknowingly, our volume of speaking increases and we go on like a loop. We go on saying the same thing and same thing and same thing and same thing. With every time saying it, the pitch is increasing. Means we are defensive. And there is something within us which limits us. And we are not ready to accept the limit. We are not ready to let the people show the limit. But this, by this gesture of us, the limit is clearly seen. So these are these things. We must then try to begin criticizing our dearest friends and then turn all the criticism around to ourselves. Criticizing not in public, let me tell you, within our own mind. Okay?
Okay. Madam, example, ma'am, for this. Like, for example, if I tell that my husband that to do something, and I'm actually interested to keep the puja room neat and tidy or light a lamp
Right.
or something, but he's not showing that interest.
Yeah.
But I know that I have that interest, but it bothers me that he's not showing the interest. So how to handle that situation?
Yes. Now there you are angry. You
Yes.
are angry because the thought in your mind is you will never be able to generate that interest in him.
Yes.
That is a thought that is limiting you.
Yes, actually, yeah.
So you are criticizing him for not having the interest, but you are angry with yourself that you are incapable of generating that interest.
Yeah.
And then you have to analyze that incapability and work on that incapability. And
Yes.
secondly, you should also analyze the thought as if somebody else in the house does not do what you do, how does it matter?
Mm-hmm.
Why should everybody in the house follow the same norms as you?
Yes.
That is again a question that limits you.
Yes.
I'm handling it in both the ways. And there, maybe as a child, you were like that. You were not interested in doing all these things, but you were forced to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly and steadily, you developed interest. Look if that kind of a thing had happened. And you are not ready to accept that part of your childhood. Just try to figure out. I mean, I'm not saying that that will happen with everyone, but that is definitely a possibility. And if that is the case, accept it. Acceptance is the only thing that can release the limit. Okay? Just accept and the limit will be out. This exercise gives us a great and wonderful opportunity to look at our own limiting emotions. Allow others to reflect back our brilliance or limitation. Once we locate our personal limitations, we know that it is the thing to change. And now that it is the time to change. What to change and when to change, you understand. Emotional patterns begin when we place the judgment upon them. Understand this very clearly.
Okay.
So as an exercise, we can try to experience the energy of anger without judging, as we usually do. When we get angry, we are judging that that person is wrong. So I'm getting angry. Stop judging that that person is wrong. Just experience the anger. Okay? Then just allow the anger run all the way through from our head to toes. As if we are sitting in the pond of red water. You are sitting in the pond of water and your anger is going down through the toes, making that water red.
Okay.
When we do this, maybe we can enjoy it. We may even love the feeling that anger produces. Quite possible. From here, we can begin dialogue with the anger. Why I am angry, how I am angry, what are the thoughts that are hiding under this anger, what I am trying to cover under the cover of anger.
What is triggering the anger?
Yes. And then you can ask the question to the anger, what are you teaching me? Why am I so angry all the time over a particular thing? When these answers are able to make a change in our attitude in dealing with the related situation, with these questions, our attitude in dealing with the related situation will change. You can actually take up this exercise. Okay?
True.
Now, emotions such as anger, fear, unworthiness, they are accumulated in our system. And they become a root cause of almost every injury, almost every ailment. Okay? So, just now, the exercise that you did for anger, you can do the same exercise for fear. You can do the same exercise for unworthiness without being judgmental. For fear and unworthiness, maybe the water under you may become black or gray or whatever,
Okay.
brown, anything. It need not become red. You don't bother about the color. The color will reflect the shade of your being, which is stored in these emotions. And it's fine. Because technically speaking, it means nothing. Okay? Now,
Yes.
over time, these limiting emotions weaken the physical body. What happens is, if we do not release them, these emotions weaken our physical body. They create stiffness, ache, pain in the muscles, and they cause general discomfort. We say that we are having stiff muscles because of lack of movement. Sorry, it's not because of lack of movement. It's because of the emotions that are stored over there. The muscles become stiff, and when the muscles are stiff, you try to move them, and then they get damaged.
Ma'am, many people think that emotions are stored in the mind or in the heart region, but they don't know that even cellular level, everywhere emotions are stored.
See, I would
Knees,
tell you,
back.
I have given you the chart of emotions.
Yes,
Okay.
for aura healing. Yeah.
Yes, everywhere. Many places are given the chart of
Yes.
emotions and body parts and their relation.
True.
You have to follow
Yes.
that chart and you will
Yes,
understand which part of the body stores what emotion. Now,
ma'am.
that
My
emotion
cousin.
over there
Yeah.
can be of anger, can be of fear, can be of unworthiness, can be in any which form, but they're there. Okay.
Yes.
Now, fear and unworthiness, anger is okay in upper back, fine.
Yeah.
Upper back and maybe third eye and back heart. But rest all can be all over. They can be stored in any part of the body. And they make the muscles stiff.
Stiff.
And when the stiff thing is being folded, what happens? It breaks. Right?
And
That
blood
causes
circulation is
muscle
also
tear.
affected.
Yeah.
It also affects the blood circulation, right?
Yeah,
Stiff
yeah,
muscle.
absolutely, absolutely. It affects blood circulation also because it stiffens the blood vessels.
Yeah.
All that happens.
Ma'am, here I would like to mention that when I had done the basic Kriya Reiki, a few days later, my cousin in UK, he said that I just mentioned that I'm learning this course and all. You can also learn online. He was not free, but he said that he had taken COVID vaccine in UK and he had knee pain for that. And he asked me to give healing. So I referred the chart and there actually, as per the chart, fear emotion is stored in the knee
Yeah.
region, and like fear of future, fear of change, fear of responsibility.
Yes.
So I understood the concept. Now I couldn't call him again because of the time difference, so I just gave healing to all kinds of fear and also the Kriya Reiki symbols. And then I called him after some time, that messaged him that how's the pain now. He said that there is no pain.
Fantastic.
And then again the next day I called him that is there any lingering pain, but he said yeah, no pain at all.
Correct.
So it was
Because
very
you had
effective.
healed the emotions.
Emotions, yes.
Yes.
Emotions, as even the muscles and everything.
Exactly.
But yes, emotions also have to be healed.
Emotions
So I was
have to
very
be
surprised
handled.
because when I do Reiki,
Hmm.
Reiki 1, 2, 3, I have to give more sessions, but because of the chart,
Yeah, things
healing the
become
emotions,
easier.
good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
more effective, faster.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, what happens over the time? These limiting emotions weaken the physical body, creating stiffness, ache, pain, etc., and then they cause a serious breakdown. Sometimes this breakdown also ends up in becoming tumor and cancer.
Okay.
So we have to detect it in the beginning before it grows. Detect, handle in the beginning so that you can stay healthy. Emotions are the foundations of our life. They inspire us and also limit us. Joy, bliss, happiness are the inspiring emotions. Anger, fear, confusion, unworthiness are the limiting emotions. And all these emotions together make us a whole, complete individual. Understand that. A number line cannot be complete if only plus side, positive numbers are there. To stay at 0, it has to have plus and minus. Similarly, for us to stay at the balanced point, we have to have both emotions. So do not disrespect the negative emotions. Accept their presence, but don't let them limit you. Understand that their presence. Anger is often the impetus to accomplish goals, while fear deters us from moving forward. Anger helps us accomplish the emotion by venting out. Okay?
Yes.
Happiness and joy are least experienced emotions. They are contagious and elevate everyone. If we are happy, we make everyone happy.
Yes.
We are unhappy, we stay unhappy alone.
True.
So that's a good point of the positive emotions. Okay?
Yes.
Mind also has necessary ingredients to heal its wounds. Emotional wounds are conscious and subconscious, and we have to accept them and heal them as we do advanced Kriya Reiki in details. First, think of emotional wounds, wounds of the mind.
Okay.
The key to success in emotional healing is self-belief. What you believe is what you get. Remember that.
Ma'am, I would like to just write down that point.
Please.
The key to success.
Yes. Key to success.
Yeah.
In emotional healing is self-healing.
Self-belief. Yeah.
What you believe is what you get. That means if you believe that healing a particular thing is too long, it is difficult, it is impossible, that healing will never happen. If you believe that healing is easy and it will happen, it will happen. Understand this. It is necessary to remember that it is the internal emotional resistance within us, which in most instances prevents us from acquiring total well-being. Many times people say, I'm having a particular problem, health issue, challenge, and that means now I will be sick for 7 days. Hey, Bhagwan. Whatever you do, they have told themselves that I'm going to be sick for 7 days. The person stays sick for 7 days. If a person says, oh my God, it's a big problem. Now I'm going to be lifetime bedridden. Oh shit. The person will be bedridden for lifetime.
Subconscious mind follows the suggestion.
And if at all a person says, okay, this is a normal thing, fine, doesn't mean anything. I have to do these things and I will do it. I have the inner strength to do it. He will become okay and he will do it. So this is the thing. Well-being is a natural state. And the subconscious mind is continuously seeking to return to it, through us to it. It tries to bring it, return us to the well-being, subconsciously. But consciously, we are resisting it. As we release our resistance, the healing rushes in automatically. We don't have to do anything consciously. The subconscious mind is always ready to be healed. It simply awaits the conscious mind. And the cooperation of the conscious mind. Okay? Now, I think we should stop here at this point. And the next part, are you wounded? Are you really wounded? We will see this tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Because I think there are 3 symbols of advanced Kriya Reiki. But beyond the symbols is this: healing the wounded minds, healing the wounds of the mind. That is the practice. And then we will be doing, tomorrow we will complete this wound part of it. And then we will go to the symbols and meditations. Okay?
Meditations, how many are there?
2 or 3 will be there.
Okay.
Okay. So in one session, we will be doing the meditations.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.